problem, we'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
I'm Rachel Knapp reporting from Capitol Hill for 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a man is sentenced to decades behind bars for a fatal stabbing in Delta County. We'll have the details. Plus, it's Election Day. We'll hear what the turnout has been like at the polls so far in Marquette County. And the president of Bay College lays out the accomplishments they've made this past school year. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hello, UP. As we check things out on the weather, we are looking fairly tranquil, really, this whole week. Not seeing a lot in the way of any kind of significant precipitation. But on the other side of the coin, not a lot of warmth either. You can see for tonight, temperatures will get a touch frosty here under partly cloudy skies overall. But we'll keep things generally clear to mostly clear right on into the early parts of tomorrow morning. More of the rest of the forecast coming up later in the show.
Tom, thank you very much. Escanaba officials are investigating the cause of an apartment garbage truck fire from this morning. Around 10 o'clock, public safety officers responded to smoke coming from inside a city garbage truck on 7th Avenue North. The trash was dumped out in a nearby lot, and crews remained on scene for a few hours to ensure any fire was put out. WZMQ 19 is working to obtain more information about the incident and will keep you updated as details become available. A man who committed a fatal stabbing in Escanaba last summer will spend decades behind bars. In August, Ka Tung was arrested for the murder of Stephen Tang, who was found with stab wounds to his chest and abdomen. According to the defense, Tang had refused to pay money that he owed Tung, leading the defendant to enter Tang's room with a kitchen knife while he slept. The defense asked the court for a reduced sentence, detailing Tung's youth in Burma, where he was taken by soldiers and trained to kill before escaping to Malaysia and later obtaining refugee status in America. However, the judge stated that the greatest injustice in the case was the loss of Tang's life. Tung was sentenced to serve 22 to 80 years in prison. He intends to appeal the court's decision and has asked that an attorney be appointed to his case. It's Election Day, and some UP municipalities are banking on their communities for crucial funding support. Our own John Truitt now joins us live from Negaunee. And John, good evening. What can you tell us about the polls there today?
Hi, Kevin. Well, it's been steady. There's been a steady stream of voters coming in and out of the Negaunee Middle School here, which is the main polling place for the city of Negaunee. And at issue is the future of the Negaunee Ice Arena. The arena is old and it is outdated, and a lot of the equipment, especially the chiller system, which is required for making the ice, is near failure. And officials say that if it is not replaced soon, the ice arena would no longer function because they couldn't make ice. They're asking for a $1.25 million bond. They would borrow the money and it would be paid back over a 20-year period. That would be roughly 0.5 mils, which in regular terms would turn out to be about $35 to $40 per household per year. Now, this is a make or break proposal. If this bond does not pass, the ice arena will close, and it can't be repurposed for use in any other way because of grant funding. It initially has to be used for recreational purposes. It can't be used for storage or anything like that. If it's not used for recreation, it has to be shuttered. And the city officials here in Negaunee are hopeful that they will be able to secure the funding and keep the ice arena open. That's it for Negaunee's millage and bond proposal for the ice arena. We'll send it back to you in Marquette, Kevin. Thank you.
John, thank you, sir. And for the polls within the city of Marquette, WZMQ's Andrew Hands brings us the details.
Hey there, Kevin. I'm here at the YMCA in Marquette, where voters are only looking at one item on their ballot today. That would be the Marquette Area Public Schools infrastructure bond proposal. Voters will decide whether or not to support just over $59 million in facility improvements within the next 28 years, with an estimated tax impact of 1.55 mils per $1,000 of taxable property value. The plan includes large renovations to the Marquette Senior High School and Bothwell Middle School, as well as 5 other schools in the district. So far today, after speaking with both city clerks, the precincts in town have seen a significantly high amount of foot traffic over the single item, with over 1,000 absentee ballots already sent in as well.
For such a small ballot, it is great turnout. It's been very steady in both polling locations here in the city of Marquette, which we love to see for these smaller elections. They're equally as important as those large ones.
In-person turnout has been maybe a little higher than I was even expecting. We did offer early voting in this election. We had people cast, quite a few people cast early voting ballots as well, and we've got thousands of absentee ballots that our workers are processing today. So even if it looks a little slower in the precincts than people are used to sometimes, there are a lot of votes.
Now, Kevin, these polls will be open until 8 p.m. tonight, as well as mail-in ballots that can still be returned to City Hall by 8 p.m. as well. In Marquette, I'm Andrew Hands. Back to you.
Andrew, thank you. Another academic year is coming to a close this week at Bay College. Bay's president says it's been a year of achievement and growth for both the Escanaba and Iron Mountain campuses. In the fall, Dickinson County voters approved a millage renewal to maintain existing programs and to avoid an increase in tuition rates. The college has also worked closely with employers to place students in apprenticeship programs, setting graduates up for successful careers while boosting the local workforce.
How can we make sure that you think about Bay College, whether they are about to graduate or whether they're getting ready to graduate and they're going on to a 4-year, now's the time to really change that trajectory so that we can have our talent pipeline come straight from home, and so it's almost like a grow your own.
Bay College's commencement will take place at the Escanaba Gymnasium Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Tom will let us know if those warmer temperatures will be heading back to the UP anytime soon. We're back in 2 minutes.
Get everyone into the office. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Any idea what this emergency meeting's about?
I think it's some kind of emergency.
That is what I love about you. You don't miss a thing.
Federal agents! Everyone down!
The robbery and the murder are connected.
Take a look at this.
Well, now we're talking.
NCIS is all new CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount+.
We examine EKGs and use advanced imaging to uncover minute details. But what we see is you. We see how your heart beats with love and powers laughter. Even as we practice the latest medical science and perform advanced procedures, what we see is how we can help you live a healthy and active life. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Heart Care. What we see is you.
Tony's Green Thumb in Bark River is open for business. Tony's is your one-stop shop for all your garden and flower needs. Known for a huge variety of big, beautiful baskets, gorgeous planters, and over 600 varieties of vegetables and flowers to choose from. Open daily, come see why people travel over 100 miles to Tony's Green Thumb. Tony's Green Thumb, where beautiful gardens begin.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's Big Spring Savings Event. One stop and 2 stores to shop. For spring, we have a large selection of sofa sleepers available in twin, full, and queen size. And now a bigger selection of Amish dining room and bedroom in stock or custom order. During our Big Spring Savings Event, there's big markdowns on hundreds of clearance items, Flex Steel leather groups like this, and premium Flex Steel recliners at huge discounts. Mr. Mattress here, it's our Big Spring Savings Event. There's huge discounts on Serta mattresses. Shop Shunk's of Marquette today.
Now for the 19 News Forecast Center. This is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
Well, we're having basically tranquil weather for much of this week for the Marquette region, and tonight will be no exception here. Here's the latest in our futurecast as we go into the nighttime hours. Generally partly cloudy to mostly clear skies as we head on into the midnight hours, and headed toward daybreak tomorrow, more of the same. The winds should be up to keep frost to a minimum, but temperatures will be close to that frosty amount as we go into the morning hours on Wednesday. Then Wednesday itself, some clouds come in, little waves will be moving through the flow, but the waves don't have a lot of moisture with them. That's why we don't see much here. Futurecast, tries to spit out a little bit of rainfall for late in the day on Wednesday. And then as we go into Thursday, again, some of these pop-up showers here, maybe not enough to really put into the 7-day, but enough where we'll give at least verbal mentions, may get a few showers here, as you can see, heading into Thursday. But in the grand scheme of things, the rain outlook over the next 48 hours, not real promising here. A couple of blips here and there, as you can see, going across into Wednesday night. So again, just not expecting any kind of serious precipitation over the next several days. As for the winds, well, as we go through tonight, there'll be a westerly wind, and you can see not gusty, though fairly steady. You can see here in Marquette, winds may get to 10 to 20 at times. But as long as you have some stirring of the wind, we don't expect much frost, but some of those protected inland valleys can always get some frost here with this kind of regime. Winds pick up a bit on Wednesday, but nothing earth-shattering here, no big-time wind gusts expected, and they really calm down for Wednesday night and into the early morning hours on Thursday. So for tonight, you can see patchy clouds around, temperatures on the cool side here. Near 30 at Iron River, Ironwood, so the Wisconsin border and areas south of Lawns, probably the best chance of seeing any kind of frost for tonight. Marquette, not seeing frost for you near the lakeshore, 34 for your lows, and out toward Newberry, Sault Ste. Marie, again, temperatures hanging around that freezing mark. And for tomorrow, cool but tranquil, clouds and some sunshine, lower maybe mid-40s here in Marquette and mid to upper 40s along the Iron River, along the Wisconsin border. In the meantime, rest of the forecast, Thursday, still chilly. Again, keeping very little chances of rain as we go into the weekend. Mother's Day weekend, so far so good. Not the warmest, but we should stay dry for Saturday and into Sunday. Try to get to 60 by the early part of next week.
Tom, thank you very much. And coming up next on Insights, we're talking with the founder of a website that launched in March aimed towards serving as a directory for Upper Peninsula businesses. That conversation when we come back.
If you're happy it's spring, say Kelly! Wednesday, Overboard, Private Benjamin, Death Becomes Her, The First Wives Club. Those are all Goldie Hawn. Is she coming?
Yeah.
I love Goldie Hawn. Plus Daniel Day Kim. All May, we have the stars you love. Yay. Okay.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
There's a brand new welcome offer on Hard Rock Bet. And as always, what you see when you sign up is actually what you get. More bonus spins than ever. 500 bonus spins. That means 500 chances to win real cash. And if you're not up money after your first day playing slots, you get up to $1,000 back for another shot. So you can play again with a casino bonus on us. Roll with Michigan's newest casino app for promos in the spotlight. No gimmicks.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Planning your next trip? Start it close to home at Marquette Sawyer Regional Airport. With convenient service on American, Delta, and United, you'll enjoy flexible flight options to Chicago, Detroit, and Minneapolis, with expanded United service starting in October. Save time, skip the long drive, and fly local with confidence. Book your flight today at sawyerairport.com.
The UP is a great place, but sometimes the weather changes quickly. you'll always be ready with the WZMQ 19 mobile app. Available free right now from the App Store. Your local weather power tool from WZMQ 19. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Find Local 906 is a project that aims to offer a free business directory and community hub for the Upper Peninsula. Here to tell us more is founder Anton Reines. Anton, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Kevin.
Absolutely. Well, first tell us just how this project got started.
Well, it started just as I was kind of firsthand experiencing it myself, and I've talked to some other business owners locally. Web indexing is a pain, and it can cause websites to get lost deep in the search results or not shown at all. So I figured, why not make one spot for all of our local businesses to be shown?
Sure. What are some of the biggest goals that you have for this project?
Well, I'd like to be able to get out and do some more in-person local stuff. Along with that, I'd like to be able to I want to be able to get out and get some more people on there. I'd like to be able to help. I'd love to do community events at some point.
Excellent. And for the website, when they log on to the website, what exactly are they going to find?
Well, you're going to get our main homepage, and that will just show some of the main stuff, a couple categories. And the big part is, once you get there, you can press all more or view all, and you can see all of the 120 plus businesses we have listed so far.
Excellent. And with this big project, what kind of impact do you think it will have on small businesses across the
Well, I'm
UP?
hoping it will help them get some more business, and also it'll help our tourists find some more grounds to cover local compared to some of our bigger places locally here.
Sure. And for businesses who might be interested, how might they be able to get involved?
Simple. You can just go to our website, findlocal906.com/submission, and you can submit your business name, your business email and website, and some other details, and we'll get you up and approved within 24 hours.
All right, good stuff. Tell us more about how you got it started too, Anton. You mentioned you were experiencing some of this yourself.
Yeah, I run multiple other ventures along Iron North Innovations LLC, ARPM 906, and Breaking Grind Brothers here in Marquette, and we have had some issues in the past of getting out there, having some web indexing issues as far as people being able to find us. And I decided, hey, I bet you I'm not the only one having this issue, especially up here. Why not make something for everybody to be found?
Excellent. And how have businesses been responding so far?
Everybody loves it. As far as I've talked to everybody, I've talked to some local ones, including Shariupuri, and they all think it's a great project.
All right, excellent. Just how far do you want to take this project, would you say, Anton?
As far as I can take it, that is for sure. I have no stopping point here as far as I'm concerned.
All right, excellent. Have you done anything like this in the past, Anton?
Not like this, no. I mean, I've got a couple other initiatives running right now, but...
So what's it been like for you to kind of spearhead this project?
There's been some ups, there's been some downs. I mean, funding, it comes all out of my pocket, so coming up with funding just to get it is sometimes a pain, but really it's not about the funding, it's about the local community. I love helping our community. That's my main goal, is to be able to help without it costing businesses. I don't want it to be pay to play. I want it to be free along the lines entirely.
Sure, absolutely. All right, Anton, I think those are most of my questions for you. Is there anything else you wanted to add? Maybe anything anyone else should want to know?
No, but I would like to shout out our community sponsors. Currently, we have Embers Credit Union and Select Realty Marquette. They have been a huge help in this, and I appreciate everything. Go check them out.
All right, excellent. And one more time, Anton, tell people where they can head to find this website.
You can find our website at findlocal906.com.
All right, Anton, that's all I have for you, my friend, all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, sir. And tomorrow we'll have a familiar face on the show. Megan O'Connor returns to talk to us about an upcoming meet and greet hosted by UP Rowing. That conversation is only on 19 News Insights. Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines after the break. After avoiding an early playoff exit, the Pistons start their next series tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll have a preview when we come back.
Ahead in the CBS Evening News, you pay insurance, I pay insurance. The question always is, will the company be there in the event of a claim? California says State Farm was not there, delaying, denying, and underpaying people. State Farm is pushing back, but this is a major test case tied to the wildfires with implications for disasters nationwide. You're going to want to tune in. Also, the hantavirus is now confirmed in 2 cases on that cruise ship, 7 suspected cases, and investigators worry it might be that rare form with human-to-human transmission. We'll have the absolute latest ahead on the CBS Evening News.
CBS Tonight.
He built an arms trafficking empire right under our noses. He's gone.
We need a plan.
Looks like my plan worked.
NCIS is all new CBS Tonight.
This is our last week as a team.
Who's splitting us up?
You got a plan?
Targeted rebranding. NCIS.
Go grab yourself a hat and jacket.
The NCIS Origins season finale, CBS Tonight.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Buckle's Party Store. It's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet. It's where the party starts for everyone.
Did you know most of what you throw away can be recycled? At Recycle 906, we accept more than just cardboard and jugs. We take plastics, metals, paper, and more. Recycle smarter, bring it to us. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors, from showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. Michigan State men's high jumper Brady Schultz will have some momentum going into the Big Ten championships that start in a week and a half at Lincoln, Nebraska. Schultz is a Menominee grad who set a personal best of 7 feet 1 3/4 inches to win the event at the Jesse Owens Classic in Columbus, Ohio, Saturday. For those who understand or may not understand the metric system, that equals 2.18 meters. The Big Ten high jump is set for Sunday, that is May 17th at 11:45 in the morning Eastern Time, 10:45 Central Time. The NMU women's lacrosse team completed its season with a 12-9 loss to Grand Valley State in the GLIAC Tournament Championship in Allendale Sunday. GLIAC Offensive Player of the Year Josie Lakoski scored 4 goals and added 1 assist. Avery Lawrencer had 2 goals. The Wildcats had an 8-5 lead at the half, but only could score 1 goal in the second half. Lindsay Makerzak ends her final season as NMU coach with a 12-7 record. The Wildcats played 4 of the 6 teams that qualified for the Midwest region of the tournament this season. Top-seeded Indianapolis, Regis, Grand Valley, and Ashland. They faced second-seeded Maryville in 2025. The Lakers face Ashland this Thursday afternoon in Indianapolis in the first round of the regional. Former Kingsford High School hockey player Bo Krelebach scored the game-winning goal Saturday in the Wisconsin Wendigos 3-2 victory over the Minnesota Wilderness in Game 2 of the second round of the North American League playoffs. Krelebach is from Iron Mountain. He scored 10 goals and recorded 4 assists in 44 games during the regular season for Wisconsin. This was his first goal of this postseason. The Wendigo has a 2-0 lead over the Wilderness in the best-of-5 series, and those 2 games were in Minnesota. The series resumes Friday in Brookfield, Wisconsin. The Detroit Pistons host Cleveland in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals starting tonight. Detroit needed 7 games to eliminate Orlando in the first round. But Pistons head coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the playoffs are a different kind of mindset.
You have to be battle tested, and you have to, be able to respond, and you have to have the experience of having to do that. To do what we did this series only made us better for the next one. And I know, a lot of people would have liked it to just be easier. But I think it was great for our guys to go through what they went through, to understand what it looks like and where they have to be in order to get it done. We understand that now. We take that with us to the second round.
If I'm struggling to put the ball in the hole, my whole thing was like, let me just be effective on defense. Let me attack the boards. Let me try to keep them off the boards. Let me try to protect the paint, protect the rim as best as I can. Set good screens, just be effective in different ways.
Tonight's game begins a little after 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central Time on Peacock and the NBC Sports Network. Two-time defending American League Cy Young winner Tarek Skubal of the Detroit Tigers will undergo arthroscopic surgery to remove loose bodies from his elbow after a flare-up on Sunday night. A timetable has not been set for his return, but a typical schedule for recovery from such a surgery is 2 to 3 months. Skubal explained to the media yesterday that this is more common than you might think.
They float in the elbow, and a lot of probably throwers have them, but they're asymptomatic. They kind of don't get into spots that piss off your arm, and I seem to have one that is, giving me some inflammation and some problems. This is something that I've been dealing with all season, and it's good to kind of get an answer, honestly. It's good for my mentals to get an answer, to figure out what's going on.
Skubal said Sunday afternoon he put in a normal between starts routine and was ready to go last night, but he had another flare-up during his workout on Sunday. After losing to Boston 5-4 last night, those two teams meet again this evening. And the Brewers already know they're not playing the Cardinals tonight. That one has been postponed. And we will be right back.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This Is Home Community Calendar.
Save big money at Menards. Add comfort to your living space with carpet from Marquee Industries. Stargazer carpet is soft and luxurious, making it perfect for your home. Plus, it has a attached pad for easy installation. It's a value of $129 per square foot after rebate. We carry the largest selection of in-stock Hunter ceiling fans. This Hunter low-profile ceiling fan is available in 4 finishes, and it's a value of $89.97 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Yes, we're on thin ice. And everything is going up in smoke. Still, some are adding fuel to the fire, while the rest of us see the troubled waters rising. Our planet is under the weather. But when the going gets tough, the tough get, well, you know. Because in the heat of this moment, we're not about to lose our cool. Love it or lose it.
We're going to have partly cloudy to mostly clear skies for tonight. Should be enough of a breeze to keep the frost not as widespread, though some of you, particularly in the interior parts of the western UP, could see some frost here. After that, chilly conditions overall from Wednesday into Thursday, but not much in the way of rainfall. In fact, we won't have much here into the upcoming Mother's Day weekend. We're keeping it dry and on the cool side Saturday into Sunday.
Tom, thank you again. And finally, tonight, a Gladstone nonprofit is sharing local history with the community. This month, Upper Peninsula State Bank is hosting a display by the Soo Line Steam Engine Number 730 Authority. Educational panels, artwork, and memorabilia tell the story of an industry that made Gladstone the city it is today. The authority is raising funds to build a museum dedicated to the steam engine and documenting the railroad's impact on the UP.
When they chose Gladstone as the site, it was pretty much a bare harbor and everything, so they built the grain elevator and everything else. And then the Canadian Pacific said, why don't you continue on to the Soo? So they built their line all the way to Sault Ste. Marie, where they could ship their grain and all that good stuff up there.
The Steam Engine Authority is also gearing up for its annual golf tournament fundraiser on May 28th. To sign up, visit our website. That's it for now, everyone. See you later tonight.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony Nicole. The breaking news right now. Deadly outbreak. The